Okay, on to number 2. An image captured with a 50mm focal length is considered to have a normal field of view. What about an image taken with a 15mm focal length? How about a 150mm focal length? Do these types of images have special names? Alright, so a image taken with a 15mm focal length, as we talked about in the last question, is going to have a much wider field of view. And a camera or image captured with a 150mm focal length is going to have a very narrow field of view. So let's look at some images just to kind of see what that would do. So over here, let's start with the middle. This would be considered our normal field of view with a focal length 150. As you can see, once you get to a very small focal length, the field of view is going to be much wider. We can even see like the soil over here. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, a very large focal length is going to cause a very narrow field of view. And in this image, it's a little hard to tell kind of the difference here. But you can kind of look like in the features on this girl's face, look like smaller, and you can see that the background is cut off a little bit, but kind of the reason why you can't tell that the field of view has changed that much is probably because the cameraman or whoever took the photo had to adjust their position to kind of compensate. So it's kind of like they moved, which is what makes this like not entirely visible, I guess. And so cameras that have a focal length of like 150 or like larger are normally called telephoto lenses. And if you have a very short focal length, that's called a wide angle lens. So that would be over here on the right.